It's the Ninjago Manga, otherwise known as Lego Let's Lego Ninjago, perhaps one of the most mysterious pieces of Ninjago media that has long been lost for many years, until today. Ever since I learned of this strange Ninjago adaptation within the pages of the Japanese manga magazine Koro Koro, I've dedicated my life to uncovering the lost pages of this manga in order to discover the secrets it holds, also known as the last 6 or so months. And so, after embracing my inner detective Zane, I endured a heavy and intense 6 months of searching, pouring my blood, sweat, and mostly tears into finding this god-forsaken Ninjago manga. And I did it. I finally did it. I found the lost issues of the Ninjago manga. But how did I get these? Did I fly all the way to Japan and search for them at the source? Enter some kind of underground black market? Sell my soul to the devil again? I bought them off eBay. You truly can buy anything off of eBay if you search hard enough. Lego Let's Lego Ninjago is a gag manga series written by Suzuki Sabakan that supposedly ran from April of 2015 to December of the same year, according to myanimelist.net, or until February of 2016, according to Ninjago Wiki. So which one is it? Another mystery to add on to the pile, I suppose. The Ninjago manga is basically just an over-the-top parody of Ninjago for when the series finally arrived in Japan. Surprised it took them until 2015, Ninjago is based off Japan after all. For years, the only shred of evidence we had of this thing's existence was the first issue that bestowed upon us Buff Zane. But that all changes now.
I can't read Japanese. Before me, I have what I believe is the August issue of the anime manga magazine known as Koro Koro, which is fitting as I'm currently recording this on the 1st of August, so that's a nice little coincidence. I've of course purchased this surprisingly thick book because I believe that within the pages should be one of the undiscovered issues of the Ninjago manga Lego Let's Lego Ninjago. That's a very long title. Seriously, when I bought this thing, I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, 10 pages, but it's like the Bible. This is like the exact thickness of the Bible, goddamn. Just to show a bit of a comparison here, I have Quest for the Lost Powers and the manga here side by side, just to show that they're basically the same size, but when you go ahead and look at the thickness, yeah, the Japanese sure do read a lot more. Since this is a magazine, it only feels fitting to compare to the actual official Ninjago magazine, which, as you can clearly see, is definitely much larger, but is also very clearly about, I don't know, 10 pages, just very thin. And then this one is, I don't know, 300. Of course, the reason behind me recording this little segment is that this is my first time opening this manga magazine thingamajig, as I just recently got it in the mail and freed it from its little bubble wrap prison, of course popping every single bubble wrap beforehand, and now it's finally time to see if I've been ripped off or if there's an actually undiscovered issue of the Ninjago manga. As you can see on the cover, it's in Japanese, so I don't understand anything. All I understand is that it seems to have come with some kind of wristbands. I don't know, I don't really care about that. That's a Pokemon Hoopa, I know that one. I think these are called Yokai Watch. And I'm actually just now noticing Kai is actually on this cover. I did not know this. I literally looked at this on eBay 10 times. I did not notice that Ninjago Kai is actually on the cover, which I guess confirms I've not been ripped off. I think, and I hope. Okay, I'm really starting to question my decision here, as there's been no Ninjago at all, or like at least a halfway. Oh my god, here it is. First, it seems like we have some sort of pamphlet advertisement thing. Seems like for the sets or for the show. Date in Japanese. Again, don't understand it, but this is it. This is what we're here for. One of the issues of the Ninjago manga. Again, all I know is this is Lego Let's Lego Ninjago, and that's it. It seems that there's Shen on the TV screen there. Yes, they're all hanging out and watching the Chen TV show. I don't know. Just flicking the page over, we have whatever Kai is doing. He seems to be shocked. The other ninja are not in their suits, it appears. They're having a party celebration. There's, I believe that's Zane, the titanium Zane figure, but in completely black. Certainly an interesting start, to say the least. And I don't even know where to begin with this page. What in the world is any of this? Like, there's a cow. I think that's a cow. I don't know. There's horns. There's big anime buff Zane, which I believe was featured in the first issue. So at least we have some sort of continuity. And then there's midlife crisis Zane with Jay and Kai. There's an explosion. Is Zane being exploded? Is he being like rebuilt into big anime buff Zane? I don't know. We have now Kai just being murdered, as it appears, getting a nice swift punch to the face with it kind of looks like blood detail. I don't know. With whoever that can't be Zane. That's got to be someone else. He seems to be wearing some kind of makeup with a zebra kind of shirt or leopard, and it kind of looks like he has certain chest modifications. Maybe we just move on before we get struck down here. And yeah, this doesn't help either. I have no idea what this is. We have Lloyd scheming as usual. Some kind of board. Is that supposed to be Nia? Is that supposed to be Nia there, that black-haired woman? And you can also see the buff physique of Zane, I guess, there. Kai is clearly shocked that he's in this manga, probably regretting his decision. There's that cow again. Some guy. Is this supposed to be tournament developments? Maybe all the combatants. I mean, they're in their tournament developments gi, so maybe this manga was released in 2015. I believe went until 2016. So maybe, who knows? Another shocked. It's a lot of shocked Kai. I don't know why. It's the ninja doing whatever, and oh, what in the world? I think I'm scarred for life after seeing this. What in the world? Well, this isn't Ninjago, so you can just leave that aside. And there's another exploding Zane with Kai yelling out in anguish as he explodes for the 50th time. Wonderful stuff. This is just great literature that needs to be studied for years and years to come. Okay, so I fired up all three of my brain cells, and what I can make out for this story is that they're trying to build Zane, or at least it seems like that, with all of the ninja here except for Zane, leading me to believe that, yeah, they're trying to upgrade Zane. As you see here in the top left, I guess that's his sacrifice, and then they're like, hey, let's rebuild him like this with an arc reactor or something, and then they're like, he's really big now, or Kai wants him to be really big, and Lloyd suggests turning him into a cow. I don't know why that's there. Then this happens. Zane just brutally assaults Kai, punching him square in the face. And he's now, I guess, fully rebuilt. Perhaps they followed Kai's advice and made him look whatever that is, and he's like angry about it. No clue. Next page. Again, I don't think I have any idea what the story is. Like, genuinely, all I know is Kai is shocked every 5 pages. And again, he explodes. That's great. I'm so glad that this exists. I don't know, maybe someone watching this video actually knows Japanese. I can translate all of this. I kind of don't want it to be translated though, because this is the stuff of not. Oh, I can see little Lego. So I guess they're building Lego. Watching the Chen show. Yeah, I've got absolutely nothing. This is just really strange and bizarre. And I'm so glad I spent my life's earnings on this. Oh.
With my raw reaction of obtaining such a rare artifact from a foreign land out of the way, let's actually properly translate what in the actual hell is going on in this issue, by learning how to read Japanese, also known as plugging everything into Google Translate. Of course, as we are just tossing these manga issues into Google Translate, it's not all going to be a proper translation, but hopefully it should be enough to serve as a rough idea as to what is being said, and we can just fill in the gaps. The cover of the August issue has all of the ninjas sitting around relaxing and watching an anime that seems to feature Chen, with some Lego in the background, which is certainly very meta. The first proper page of this issue begins with Kai running into the scene, not at all being relaxed, with some important news. Cole, Lloyd and Jay pop their heads over a wall to ask Kai what's up. Kai questions why the ninja are just severed heads, and they respond saying they're trying to get sunburns. Kai tells the three of them that Lego can't get sunburn, and Jay has the idea of using brown paint, which, yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that idea. Page 2 has Kai telling the ninja about the Titanium Ninja, with the ninja starting to have a Titanium Ninja style celebration, only for Lloyd to question what even is titanium. Jay says he knows, and page 3 features a Zane with a self-destruct button. Cole suggests that titanium is a giant that appears in Greek mythology, which gives us another beautiful image of a giant buff Zane. With the last panels of this page showing Lloyd suggesting titanium is actually the tongue of a cow. No idea how he got to that realization. On the next page, Zane has suddenly become the ninja's mother for whatever reason, telling them to eat their food and brutally slapping Kai to make him do his homework. The fifth page has the ninja trying to vote for which one of their ideas is right, Kai not exactly being on board with the voting, as Lloyd supposedly figures out what a titanium ninja is. Lloyd proclaims that a titanium type ninja is a giant mom wearing a sweater with a cow tongue and a button that explodes. Kai does not agree with Lloyd's idea, and just then hears the voice of Zane, leading to the final page that shows the incredibly cursed image of a ginormous mom Zane wearing a sweater with a cow's head popping out of his chest with an exploding button, telling the ninja to quickly brush their teeth before promptly exploding. This certainly is one hell of an issue of the Ninjago manga that keeps me up at night. I just can't get this image out of my head. I give this issue 3 Mom Zanes out of 5. It can only get better from here, right? Right?
Oh boy, even more per financial decisions. The date is September 11th, and as you can clearly see, I've just received 2 brand new 2015 Kuro Manga Magazine issues, which both should hopefully contain some Ninjago manga goodness, with this one I believe being the April issue, and this one coming from October. It only makes sense to start with the April issue first, and starting off, the only thing I can actually read is book, and even that is a stretch. But I can at least see that our good old friend Baby Kai is here, telling us that this should hopefully contain the Ninjago manga, which since this is the April issue, it should hopefully contain the first ever issue of the Ninjago manga. And here we are, with, as you can see, the first ever issue of the Ninjago manga, which as you can also see here on the right, starts with a nice little advertisement it seems, with Japanese writing sprawled all over it, and here we have the Boulder Blaster, and the Kondrai Copter, and a nice little image of Kai here, with a screenshot from the show as well it seems. And flipping it over, we seem to have some character posters of Chen, Zane, Kai, Jay, Cole, and Lloyd. And here of course is the first issue. Here on the left, which I'm not going to go too into detail as we've had this for many years now. So I'm just going to quickly show it, just to show the full pages in their entirety. With Buff Zane of course making an appearance as usual. I swear if every issue have this, I don't know what I'm going to say about this manga. And it's already over with again. Buff Anime Zane.
Thankfully, the Ninjago Wiki has already translated the first ever issue of the Ninjago manga and has actually done a good job at it, making my job a whole lot easier. The first issue opens with Kai introducing himself to the audience, before realizing that the other ninja are nowhere to be seen. Jay makes his grand entrance in the following page and is surprisingly very tall, using a ton of bricks to be fashionable, as he claims. Page 3 features Lloyd appearing and having an incredibly handsome face, drawn on with a permanent marker. And of course, the next page gives us the ever iconic Buff Zane panel, wearing nothing but a black speedo as he destroys the wall. Kai is of course absolutely flabbergasted at whatever the hell is going on, before he realizes that he forgot about Cole. Don't worry about Cole though, as he suddenly pops out of Zane's chest and reveals himself to be controlling the giant Zane. The issue ends with Cole telling the reader that the show is just like the manga, which I guess he isn't completely wrong about. This is the issue that started it all, the reason for my insomnia and what made us aware of the Ninjago manga in the first place, so it's certainly an iconic piece of Ninjago media. For that reason, it's hard not to give this a rating of 5 buff Zanes out of 5.
And here it is, the October issue from the 2015 run of the Ninjago Manga magazine, which, as you can clearly see right here, features some strange bald guy, which I'm sure is very popular in Japan. I'm not sure, again, nothing here is understandable to me, except for this little guy here I'm spotting here, little baby Kai, which again tells us that this does indeed include an issue of the Ninjago manga, which at the time of recording this video has yet to be seen. So let's stop wasting time and open this bad boy up and see if we're gonna get traumatized again. And so here we are now. After flipping through some pretty strange Japanese manga, I found myself with a new issue of the Ninjago manga. I was very careful not to spoil it while flipping through the pages, so I'm very excited to see whatever this will be about. But first we again have this kind of paper pamphlet here, which seems to be advertising season 5, which is nice to see. Of course, Kai, Cole, Zane, Jay, Moro here, and Lloyd, with a nice little advertisement for Shadow of Ronin for the 3DS. And as you can see here, the cover image also seems to feature that, with Ronin here on the bottom screen of the 3DS, and all of the ninja trapped within. I hope they stay inside there. And so, without further ado, let's turn the page and hope we do not get traumatized. Oh, well, there's Ronin there, saying something in Japanese. Kai here seems to be confronting him. Seems to be the ninja here at a table, perhaps having dinner. Actually, it seems that they're playing DSs, so this entire issue will probably just be a really long advertisement for the game. See here, Kai, I think with the 3DS there, is getting angry at the other ninja. And then you have all the other ninjas starstruck from Ronin. The game was just that good, wanting their autograph, it seems. And we have here, again, the autographs here, it seems. Jay getting his, it looks like. Again, just speaking to Ronin here. The little 3DS there. Definitely a strange one, to say the least. Oh, well, there he is. Both Anime Zane seems to be in every issue, it seems. Oh my god, what the hell? I just saw that. Okay, well, let's just start from the top here. We have Jay hitting Ronin with some kind of stick. Lloyd literally punching right through Ronin's face, which is hilarious to look at. Maybe you should have done that with every villain. Then you have, I think that's Cole, just completed destroying Ronin, some kind of wrestler move. And again, Buff Anime Zane destroying him. With still nice little chibi Ronin. And I guess that's him after the beatdown of a lifetime. I see him there again, and there's no hat there. And that, oh, we have, oh my god, he's bald. Okay, so this seems to be the last piece of the issue here. This pearl bald Ronin, the ninja looking shocked, and as he runs away, which is unfortunate for him, and unfortunate for us, as that is also the end of this very strange issue. As this is, I believe, the October issue, I was kind of hoping for some perhaps Halloween theme, which I guess we get with this here. But yeah, this is a, oh, you can also see the sets here as well. I forgot to show here, which is cool little detail. And I was kind of expecting a Halloween theme, which is unfortunate. But Ronin making an manga appearance was not on my list for this one here, so it's really cool to see him make an appearance.
This October issue of the Ninjago manga basically just serves as an advert for the Shadow of Ronin 3DS game. Was expecting it to be Halloween themed since it came out in October, but I suppose product placement shall do just fine. The cover of this issue wastes no time in telling you that this is all an ad for the 3DS, featuring the ninja popping out of the 3DS console. The 3D sure is a whole lot better than I remember. Ronin makes his first appearance in the manga on the bottom screen of the 3DS, with the manga proclaiming that a new enemy has appeared, asking what the 5 ninja will do. Page 1 immediately introduces Ronin and makes sure you know he's from the new Shadow of Ronin game. Ronin's first act is to tell Kai that he's here to take over the manga. Not sure why he would want it, but sure, why not? Kai calls for the other ninja to help, only to find the four of them sitting around playing their 3DS consoles, making a comment about how their claw hands make it hard to play games. Turning to the third page, we can see that the other ninja seem to be massive fans of Ronin, exclaiming that it's the real Ronin from Shadow of Ronin that they apparently play every day. The ninja tell Ronin they're dog fans, which hey, who isn't? But it's obviously meant to say that they're big fans of Ronin. Jay even asked Ronin for his autograph, with Ronin thinking of himself as a celebrity. On the next page, the ninja are all getting autographs from Ronin, with Kai, as usual, making the same shocked face as the other issues. Jay shows Ronin a fighting game he's playing, and Ronin is in disbelief as to how popular he is. We then get to see the fighting game that Jay and the other ninja are playing, featuring Jay spanking Ronin, Lloyd absolutely destroying Ronin's face. Why the hell didn't he just do that during Crystallized? Cole using some kind of wrestling move, and yet again, Buff Zane appears and obliterates Ronin into the ground. Buff Zane just seems to be an everyday thing for this manga. Lloyd calls this game Ronin's injury, with Ronin himself not being too happy about the ninja beating him up within this video game, claiming that it'll show the ninja just how serious he is, but his super awesome mega cool awesome battle stance sends his hat flying off his head, and on the final page, we get to see that Ronin is actually bald. The issue ends with Ronin running off yelling for the ninja not to look at him, Kai asking why he even showed up in the first place. I'm gonna go ahead and give this October issue of the Ninjago manga 4 bald Ronins out of 5. Could have done with some Halloween theming. It's interesting to see a Ninjago character other than the 5 main ninja appear in the manga. Really makes me want to see other main characters in the manga style. I'm surprised that neither Wu or Nia were included in any of the 3 issues. And unfortunately, we may never get to see Nia and Wu in the Ninjago manga, as those were the only 3 issues of the Ninjago manga I was able to get my hands on. These things sure aren't easy to find online. The 3 issues I've shown off this video are far from the only issues of the Ninjago manga that were created, as we do have proof of some kind of Halloween themed issue here with this one image of the cover, and an issue that would have featured Chen, perhaps an issue to tie to the Tournament of Elements that could have showed us all the other elemental masters in the manga style. Sadly though, those are the only images we have of those issues, and we will most likely never get to see them in their entirety, or all of the other issues of the manga. I'm assuming that they all do at least feature Buff Zane. Despite my greatest efforts, it does appear as if the rest of the Ninjago manga is forever destined to remain lost media, as it does seem like I'm the only person in the world to own the Ninjago manga, which is certainly very cool and something that I'll be bragging about until the day I die. I'll even get it engraved onto my tombstone. If you would like to gaze at the beautiful panels of the Ninjago manga for yourself, I've left a link in the description of this video to a Google Drive containing all of the scanned images of the issues used within this video, along with their poorly translated versions. If that's not worth a subscribe, then I don't know what is. Surely in this massive world, there's gotta be at least one person who's collected every single issue of the Koro Koro magazine. That includes every Ninjago manga issue. There's certainly a whole lot stranger things to collect. And if there actually is a person out there with a complete collection of 2015 to 2016 Koro Koro magazines, please show us a Ninjago manga, I am begging you.